Sustaining our ministry, standardizing our paid time off plans. Important changes are coming to CHI Health at Home's time off plans, starting with the first full pay period in January 2016. Today, we will review the opportunities and why change is needed for our paid time off plans. We will introduce the changes being made to our PTO plans. We will provide background about the decision making and how the changes will sustain our ministry. And lastly, we'll end with what's next on this project. We are redesigning the way we work in order to better align with our values of reverence for people, integrity in our relationships, and excellence through compassionate care. Developing a new approach to PTO also is part of broader changes to our support services transformation and our HR practices. Through these changes, we hope to encourage everyone to use PTO the way it is intended, to provide time for rest and relaxation, so we can continue to improve and maintain the health of you and your families. We need to reduce CHI's financial liability across the entire enterprise by carrying a lower balance of paid time off. By creating a consistent, more efficient, and cost-effective PTO process across the organization, we can become better stewards and ultimately serve our patients better. Employee transfers between facilities will be easier, and changes to our PTO plans will help us stay competitive with other organizations. When CHI reviewed the current paid time off structure across the enterprise and how employees use this time, opportunities were identified for improvement. Some of you have very high PTO balances. We would rather have you maintain your overall health and use PTO for rest and rejuvenation. Our current PTO plan has become too costly to maintain. We are trying to manage a variety of PTO plans across the system. The chart you see here illustrates the significance of our current state for all of CHI. Today, our collective accrued PTO totals about $180 million. That's a financial liability for CHI because we are obligated to hold that money aside. It can't be used for anything else. So how did we arrive at this decision? The new paid time off plan was developed by the HR Leadership Council, which includes representatives from all markets, and the CHI benefits team, based on best practices and the need to offer competitive benefits in all of our markets. The plan has been reviewed by our legal and finance groups, divisional senior leadership teams, and senior vice presidents of operations. The CHI President's Council then gave final approval. So let's get into the details of the plan. We also are changing the maximum number of vacation days you can have at any given time or carry over from year to year to 125% of your annual vacation days. We remain committed to providing you with competitive compensation and benefits. Our plan will still be competitive with other healthcare systems of similar size. Like us, many of these organizations are also reviewing their PTO plans. Our new PTO approach will be effective with the first full pay period in January 2016. This will give you time to schedule time off to reduce your current PTO balances if necessary. The timing will also help us meet an organizational budget objective. It's time to talk numbers. This chart outlines the vacation days you will accrue and the holiday and personal days you will receive based on your years of service. Let's read one line of the chart as an example. An employee with 7 years of service will accrue 15 days of vacation. He will have 10 total holidays and personal days. The last column translates the days into hours. In this example, 25 days equals 200 hours of paid time off. Let's look at details of each of the 3 categories of PTO. Vacation days will be accrued based on your years of service and position within CHI Health at Home, just as it is today. Each pay period, you will accrue a certain number of hours. You will be able to accumulate up to 125% of your annual vacation days, and those days will carry over from year to year. You should plan ahead and use vacation time. You will reach a maximum where you no longer accrue time until you take some vacation. Holidays will be available for designated holidays following first of year or date of hire. You will have 6 holidays annually. Eligible associates receive a holiday benefit equal to 1/5 of the regular scheduled weekly hours. Personal days will be available to use starting in January each year. You can use personal days for vacation, when you're sick or need time away from work to attend to personal matters. Personal days will be forfeited if they are not used by December 31st. The new PTO plan will begin with the first full pay period in January 2016. You will continue to accrue PTO between now and January, the same as you do today. This chart shows actual examples of the PTO changes. If an employee has 11 years of service and accrues paid time off at Schedule 3, today she has 248 total hours of paid time off for vacation, holidays, and personal days. In the new plan, she will have 160 hours of vacation and 80 hours of holiday and personal days. That adds up to 240 total hours of paid time off. To help associates with large vacation balances, CHI Health at Home will cash out up to 80 hours of accrued vacation in May 2015. To help you determine whether you will receive a cash-out paycheck in May, review your total accrued vacation amount as of March 31st, 2015, and compare it to the future maximum of 125% that will be in place the first pay period in January. For detailed information and examples, please refer to the All Associate Q&A document located on the Human Resources Intranet tab under Benefits. The cash out will be calculated based on the associate's PTO at the end of March 2015. Another factor will be the associate's future accrual maximum starting in January 2016. The associate will be paid up to 80 hours over the future vacation maximum of 125%. Your cashed out amount will be provided in a separate check from your regular paycheck. Based on IRS regulations, the federal tax rate for the PTO cash out paycheck will be 25%. All Social Security, Medicare, and garnishments will be deducted as usual. Your regular 401k paycheck deferrals also will apply to your cash out paycheck. So let's look at a vacation cash out example. Your vacation balance at the end of March is 160 hours. Your future maximum vacation hour accrual is 120 hours. You will receive a cash out of 40 hours in May through a separate paycheck. Please remember, the new PTO approach doesn't begin until the first pay period of January 2016. We wanted you to know about this change as early as possible, so those who have high PTO balances can begin to take time away from work over the next 8 months. Please discuss this change with your manager if you have any questions, and start planning some time off. Thank you.